face of something hidden, memories within my mind. One slip through mental vision, on edge of flowing time. Step back to form our trip, before the veil slips. Move come to just a glimpse, triggering sunlight eclipse. Take me, bring me, find me, beyond. Take me, bring me, witness, beyond veil. Take me, bring me, find me, beyond. Take me, bring me, witness, beyond the veil. Knowledge deified, dying track of my talisman, causing horrors and sights as it sits within my hand. What strange face of something hidden, the key to unlocking the past. The trend of mutant vision, you are going to some broadcast. Take my hand to that strip, once again the veil slips. Move come to flashing lips, triggering sunlight eclipse. Take me, bring me, find me, beyond. Wait me, make me, witness, beyond the veil. Take me, bring me, find me, beyond. Wait me, make me, witness, beyond the veil.
There we go. It helps if I unmute. Hi. I'm Bob Spexoff. I am half of the band Demonos. And I figured today... Oh, first, hold on. I pressed the wrong button. Look at my apartment. But yeah, I'm gonna do some music today because I promised Xana would, he's the other guy from Demonos. I need to move this camera because it's not locking onto my face properly. Especially like when I'm looking down at the desk. When I look down, it looks like I'm sad. Hold on, let me press the happy button. There we go. So I'll just be like. Got the cat talking to me. So this music that you're listening to, by the way, that I've been playing, this is our band, Demonos. It's still up online as Operation Overlord. I do need to change that because we changed the band name. Yeah, I'm going to work on a new song for us. So, that's the plan today. So, pause. There we go. Right, let me go into... We're going to go over to the other screen. What? Here we are. Here we are. This is Zan next to me. I'm going to switch him off for a minute. Boop. Right, so I had an idea for a new track, right? This one is going to be... I need to move this fucking camera, hold on. There we go. Meow. 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 Yeah. Tinkerbell's meowing. I was trying to figure out what was up. Oh. I need... What about if I had it here? Oh. Should have fixed this beforehand, but screw it. We'll do it live. Fuck it. So, if I fasten this here, because normally if I was just like webcamming and using this just as a webcam, this wouldn't be too much of a problem because I'd be able to just look at the screen, but because I'm doing multiple things, I can't do that. Right, so we've got, yes, I use FL Studio to make music. In fact, let me leave some of the instrumental songs going in the background for now. I use this one and turn it down. Right. So we've got something going off in the background while I'm messing around. Right, so, had an idea for a new song. Gonna start building the basic blocks in FL Studio today. Because, like, I can take you through the process of how I work on stuff. So, first, we're gonna switch the 808 kick, replace it with Easy Drummer 3, I think. When it loads. Plus, I can show off. I got because for all the previous Demonar stuff, I've been using Eurobass 2 for the sound. It's actually quite clear in this instrumental that you can hear in the background, but I'm going to use a preset Demonar. There we go. I've actually got Eurobass 3 now, so we're going to give that a try today. See what's see what'll sound good. So I've got that. The problem is because I lost all my FL Studio files, like none of this is labeled, so let's quickly do that. So drums will be red. Bass is purple. Guitar L is green. Guitar R, whoops, also green. Guitar bus, no, not guitar bass, guitar bus is also green, and then these two will connect to this track, and then so that one needs to be panned 85. This is how I always do it. This is always the basic setup. So you've got drums channel 1. I know normally, like if you were using something like separating it out, you would need more than one track, but because Easy Drummer 3 just like does it all in one, I've got it as the one track, and then the bass, which I will put here now. Where's contact? There it is. So yeah, gonna work on that. When it loads, whoops, here we go, Eurobase 3. Ooh, that's a fancy looking. Right, let's mess around with some sounds, shall we? Now, if they do have the same... Oh! They have different presets. On Eurobase 2, it's basically DI, clean, thin, clean, wide, distortion, middle, distortion, wide. So, let's see. Listen to this. Hopefully. Let me turn the background music off a sec. Right, let's have a listen. Ooh. Sounds good as a basic thing. And then, oh, I forgot there's more down here. I'm so used to it just being up here. Let's see if can I make the contact window bigger? No. Great. So, articulation. We will humanize it a bit. Mixer. The girth. Turn up the girth. Oh, you can switch it on and off. That's cool. Fretboard. Mixer. Yep. Position. Auto note. No. Articulation. Picking. Doom button, like, basically removes all the humanize. See, so the good thing is we don't have to worry about tuning or anything. So that's cool. Right, let's test it with a riff. Too high. Now that's the root note that we're hitting, right? So, what was the chorus riff? I did write a chorus riff for this. I've been trying to figure it out. I just need to sort out what I'm doing. Sorry, just looking at the chat. Sorry for bothering you. Oh, it's one of those promo things. How do I... Script. Ignore that. So, we want a nice groovy riff. We'll go with this as a test, and then we can tweak. We'll save this as a separate thing that we can. So we'll leave it as that for now. We can always tweak that later when we're mixing. So, let me just grab my guitar. Now I need this side. All right. The problem is, the one that's in the background now, that's the newest one I made. But I'm thinking something faster, I reckon. So, that's the thing. I had like a... I'm glad that doesn't display me as like opening my mouth. Like, hold on. I also know guitar language. Now, so what I need to do, I had an idea that was like, the problem is I don't want it to sound like the riff there, because that was... Yeah, sorry for the acoustic guitar, but it is what it is. So, because I want to be able to like do notes up here, right? And then kind of like the song Wisconsin Death Trip by Static X, where on the second chorus, like, because the chorus for that is like kind of thing, but on the second time it goes round, it goes like that. I want to do something like this, so I'm thinking like now I don't well, let's have a mess around on here. So we're wanting to start it a third up from the root, I think. So I don't know whether to start at a third or like a fourth. We'll go with a third for now. So if we go here, oh, also bear in mind that the guitar I'm using currently, this that I'm playing acoustically, is actually tuned to D standard, whereas Demonos songs are C standard. So as I'm playing, there's going to be a little bit of discrepancy, but it'll make sense, because what I've got guitar-wise is, ooh, you know what? I should get a picture. I've got one of the Line 6 Shurikens, the ones that they use, yeah, they use in 12 Foot Ninja, where he's like, and I've got a helix to go with it. That's what I use for all my guitar tones. And basically all I have to do is, because it's got I never used the actual normal pickup. It's got, I don't know why I'm lifting it up, you can't see it. It's got like piezo pickups in the bridge. Let me grab a picture actually. So let's see. Line 6 shuriken. Yeah, this is the one. What do you mean page not found? That's weird. Have they taken it off? I'm just putting music back on in the background. Images. Apparently these are rare now. So let me just save this image and then I'll, there we go. And now I will just add it in here. Image. Add source. New one. Right. Browse. Downloads. That's the one. Well, that's a bit big. It's all over my. It's on my face. Right. So, yeah, I've got one of these things where basically the guitar, I can press a button and it'll change the tuning for me. So what I end up doing is this guitar is my recording guitar for everything. I need to restring it though because it sounds all sludgy and horrible. But like it's gonna sound better eventually once I restring it and it's actually running through an amp. So yeah. Where is it? There we go. So I'm wanting a riff that's kind of like, no, because that's just this. I need to stop listening to this. Like a. No. Ooh, that could work. Dun. That's too slow. Let's up the tempo a bit. Because I do want to be able to like have the nice disco beats going on in here, but I also want blast beats. So let's go with 190. Ooh, that's nice and aggressive. So it'd be like. Yeah, that'll work. And then, because then it can have a shreddy riff somewhere. So if we change the name of this, so main riff, and color code it purple, so we know it's a bass riff. Ooh, and then, like, because if I find the note for this, right, which on guitar would, well, on guitar it'd be, but if it was in C rather than it being being the F sharp that it currently is, it would be here. So it'd be like that, right? And then so it'll be like that, and then I can go and I can find get the note here, the E, and find the harmonic that would be the E and use that as like a variant riff. So then it can slow down and be like, or whatever, you know? So that could work. That could definitely work. So main riff. Let's clone you. No, don't delete. Clone. Let's see, rename main riff. Variants. Like, this is one of the ways that I do write this music. Sometimes I'll have like a full-fledged idea and come in and do it all like from beginning to end. But sometimes when I'm doing it, I will have like, I'll sort of jam it out like this, where I'll then like change things in here, like have a mess around and see just what sounds good. So then that version kind of sounds a little Limp Bizkit. Not gonna lie. So that's the one that has like a behind it, right? But I'm wondering whether the intro, right, should, instead of starting with that, whether we could start with a shreddy riff, like Get to the Gone by Static X. Hold on. So when I'm searching it, I can just press my button. Boop. So let's see. Just in case any of you haven't heard this song. So, not including this intro, right? The sample. Although I do have ideas for the sample intro for this, because I think I'm going to repurpose what was originally going to be a song called Doom Machines. Like that, basically. And I'm wondering if we could do like a full-on, or another example would be this Demonos song. Like, I want it to start like full on aggressive, right? So we could. Hmm. You know what? Let's see what sounds good as a. So let's delete that a minute. And what we'll do is we'll replace this with IPX Pro 3. Sure, why not? Then replace you with. Replace you with. Should we go silent? Where are you? I've lost it. Silent, silent, silent. There you go. No, I don't want to download that now. Oh God. Great. There we are. Yeah. This is the one that I just used this for the beginning of drone. Except slower. That one always makes me think of the Hat Films stream. And then what we can do is change the time here. No. Although what I will do, right? You know what? I'm gonna menu bank. Let's load something. And we can go. Where are we? Desktop, this PC. We want sounds. Thank God I didn't lose these. I need to get serum back. It's a thing that I need to do. See what I'm just checking on Zan, seeing what he's doing. Right. So, where was it? Side transfer silence. There we are. That's what we want. Let's just open a new thing that I can just. No, not that low. That sounds like my sugar. That's hilarious. Okay, we can't use that. We can't use that. Ooh, that's nice and frantic. Ooh, that has potential. Let me just add in here as an extra thing. Where is FPC? Over there. And I will presets there. Then on my mixer, I'm going to relabel this. PC, label that as a drums as well, because it's a drum machine. And then I always forget which button it is to do that. There we go. Because then that has the gabba kicks and it right, and then we can go from there to like there we go. That could work as a riff. Let me just change what this is feeding to. Not hold a note that long. So we've got so we've got the fifth. And then down to wait, what? Yeah, no, that's it. La, 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 la. What have I done? There we go. Which, obviously, like in the final version of what's happening, I may change that to eighth notes depending on how it sounds in the mix. Like this is just sort of to get the idea there. So it's like yeah, that sounds better. Oop. So get that and then put that there, right? and then 2 of these. And then 3 up, right? Yeah. Do, 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 do. Yeah. And then, because then it's actually landing on the same note each time at the end. It's just the tag note that's different. Yeah, and because like it ends on the same note, but because that previous note is different, it like sounds different, at least to me anyway. So if that's the, let's rename that as shred riff opening. Change that there, and then pattern 3 can be, if we change this to shred riff synth, right? We'll colour the synth stuff yellow. I've just realised it's going into the wrong mixer. There we go. So, call this synth lead. And then we want a synth. I'm going to take my guitar off a second. Oops. Accidentally looped myself into my guitar strap. I need one of those guitar straps with like a clicker on and off. Currently what I've done is got a standard strap and basically just bolted it onto the guitar, like added some washers behind where the strap buttons are, so then it's just permanently held on, so then I don't have to worry about it falling off when playing live. That was the idea anyway. But yeah. Right, so if we've got shred riff synth, so we're gonna, what I'll do actually is copy this whole thing, copy, go to shred riff synth and change to there. Oh, that's up here. So let me clone this actually. Clone. So I'm going to rename this as synth noise, because I think using that on top of the actual guitar playing will add more intensity to it, whereas the other one, actually, you know what, delete you, and then we'll call this one shred riff synth, right? Shred synth 0, there we go, because then we will add another thing. Let's see, should we... Let's experiment. We'll go with another Silent. Actually, you know what? Place you with OPX Pro 3. Close that a second, just so I can get it into the synth. I'm going to change this to synth tension. Synth lead. And then while we're here, we'll put in a synth bass as well. Synth bass. And compared to the FPC, which I'm grouping in with the drums, I'm gonna leave this grouped in with the synths, just so then they're all together, because I don't want them interfering with the normal bass and like me confusing the two. So yeah, so that's there. Oh, I've accidentally opened that twice. This one's still going to the wrong thing. That explains why I wasn't looking at it properly. There we go. Right, so yeah, so shred synth, OPX Pro. Okay, now we need to move this up an octave, and then what we're going to do we're just going to go through and we're going to delete these. This would probably be easier. Because then we'll highlight it again and extend those notes into whole notes. That's going to be the idea anyway. Yeah. Set the background music going again while I'm doing this, so you're not just in silence. Whoops. There we go. Right, let me pause that again. That's got way too much delay on it. So let's have a look, see if we've got... Ooh, that's got a nice... I do like how thick that sounds. Nope. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Safety dance. I didn't know I had the safety dance synth on here. Oh. I like this. Okay, so that's a possible. Now, the one I was looking for was this one. Spandau. Jump hard. Nope. Seal. Hold on, hold on. Okay. Yeah, this could work actually. I'm gonna stick with this. And then... because then we can have... let's put in another OPX Pro 3, right? And we'll use this for the bass. Excuse me. Sorry. Grandma's got bagel. Oh, what am I doing with the notes? I've only just noticed my stream chat going. So what am I doing is I'm working on a new song, and so the notes here, these ones that are like sort of these ones, the idea is it's then going to go into being shredded by the guitar and the bass, with the drums like doing a blast behind it, or something, right? And it's gonna be doing that, and then it'll go into the main riff. So it's going to go into more of a groove thing, but I'm just trying to work on the intro currently. So what I'm thinking next is we're going to have the so if we change the name of this to Shred Bass, or Intro Bass actually would make more sense. Intro Bass. Let me just hold on. can I look at my... I'm just experimenting a bit. So, let's come off of Zan's. So, for example, I'm going to play... Let me set Chrome Fanatic playing, which is a previous Demonos song. And this is one that we actually wrote to Insect Beetles. Nice. So, one of the songs, this song that is playing at the minute, we actually did to try and submit to the competition for Growl FM on Cyberpunk 2077 on the Phantom Liberty expansion. I'm just seeing if I can... No, I don't know. I'm just looking on my phone to see if I can... Oh, there we go. There's chat. So I can actually see chat now. So yeah. So the idea is I've been working on new stuff, and this new one I'm wanting to start nice and aggressive as well. But I thought having a nice intro build up would be cool. So like this song that I'm still working on, it's currently called Hardware because I took a load of samples from the film Hardware. So this has a nice like ramp up. So this is the the last song that I made for us. And then it hits like that, right? So I'm trying to do a similar thing here. So what I want is sort of a, because the key is C, oh no, trust me, that the muted at the start thing happened earlier, like when I first started, like switched to the screen, went hey, and then realized it's muted, so all it is an anime girl like opening a mouth and closing a mouth and like nothing else. So yeah, so I'm just, let's find a satisfying bass tone, shall we? Let's look at the presets again. Ooh, bass. Fretless. Pardon? I can have a look. Right, I will be back in a second. Just need to go and sort something out for Grandma. Won't be a sec. Where is my button to switch? There it is. Right, I'll be back in a sec. Hello! Right. I'm back. Right, let's find... Shush. Let's find a nice bass tone, shall we? So I think normally what I'd go for, what I've done in the past, is I've gone for the fretless bass sound and then added effects afterwards. So, let's just see what... Actually, that sounds like sus bass. Sounds kind of good. Gimme. Ooh, that could work. Extend that so it's 4 bars instead of 2, right? And then you go. And again, the problem is that sounds a lot like. Yeah. Is the audio too loud for... Hold on. Let me check. I did try to turn down the desktop audio so it wouldn't, like, drown out you lot. Because I've got it on minus 11.2. Though part of me, speaking of decibels, hold on, was it the resonant bass? Oh, yeah. I thought it was a joke at first, and then you got me worrying. Like, wait, hold on. Moog bass slow. Oh no, it was the sus bass, wasn't it? Let me just try something, right? So, I've got this here, and then one of the plugins I've got is this beautiful little creature, the Argent compressor. So, what about if I do that? Oh, fuck! Might need to turn that down. That is harsh. Oh, that's tasty. Hold on. So, if we put that in there, right? And then, let me just change this. So, sample. Oh, God, I didn't mean to leave the colour as grey. Tell you what, sample's going to be blue. And then, let's have a look in audio, Doom Machine. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like 80s sci-fi. Like pretty much, it's very much like a nice sound for like cyberpunky kind of feel, which is what we're going for. And then if I just wang, let's just run this to 10. I need to find the bit. Okay, so this isn't going to make much sense. So this is the documentary, like based on the book that Static X took their first album name from, Wisconsin Death Trip, right? So there's a specific bit I'm looking for. Flash Gordon, yeah.
That we know of few states or river falls.
Yeah, we don't.
Our city was founded and attracted industrial settlers.
I don't want the voiceover by Bilbo.
The Winnebago ain't made any trouble worthy of mention to the Whitefoot settlements in the west.
Where are you?
Our site is not only and we are proud to have a railway line connecting us where in the length and breadth of this great continent.
It's around here somewhere. It's like a creaking noise. Is that it? I'm trying to find a specific part. Tell you what. Let me just. Because I bought the I actually bought the video on on Amazon, like Prime Video, right? So Prime Video, that's what I'm after. Subscriptions, no. Forgot I was watching God's Not Dead 2 to try and find the sample of the bit where they're like talking about like, oh, God is dead and we're the ones that killed him or whatever. You know what's annoying, right? Is the fact that they changed it so it's like, hey, you know that service that you pay for? You can have ads anyway. It's fucking stupid, man. Like, it's ridiculous. Why? Like, I'm paying you. Here we go. Right, let's. Right, so you can presumably hear this as well. This is the sample that we're just listening to.
And Black River Falls. Settlers from Norway, Germany, never made any the west.
Skip.
Continental.
Railway. Right, so there's some sort of wind blowing. Right. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like Channel 4 and ITV, like channels where it's like you get them for free, and they've got to make their money some way. Like, it makes sense for them running standard ads, right? Like, if. Although, like, I know, like, with BBC, when you're paying you're paying, like, the license fee, so you get BBC, but you still get occasional ads for other BBC stuff, which I guess that makes kind of sense. It's still like, fuck the BBC anyway, but it's too left. No, I'm joking. It's like, who the fuck would say that the BBC is leftist when they're run by a fucking Tory? It makes no fucking sense. But yeah, it's like I can kind of picture them doing that, but the half of the ads that I've had on Amazon Prime, I did not mean to turn that up, have been stuff where it's like, don't get me wrong, some of it is for other shows on Prime, right? Which, and then thankfully, it's always been like beginning of the thing when you first start watching something. It's like, oh, we'll do an ad at the beginning. I'm like, right, I can just not pay attention to this. But it's like, yeah, yeah, like the Netflix reduced service, that makes sense. Yeah, that's the sample I wanted. And let me slice this. So yeah, so like the reduced Netflix thing. Yeah, that makes sense that they would have that. But it's like I'm paying what was a full subscription to Amazon Prime. Why do I have ads now? Well, I know why. Capitalism. That's why. They're like, hey, like, I know you give us money, but you should give us more money. Because otherwise, no things. Like, you can just have adverts.
It's in the
Ah! Right. Sorry, I was just checking if Zan was still online. He is. My mate Zan's playing playing World of Warcraft. So yeah. Right. So I've got the sample I wanted. They do offer an ad-free version now, but it costs more. Which is annoying. It makes no fucking sense. Let me turn this down here. So if I need to pull that down a bit more. I'll tell you the thing that I forgot to do. Change the fruity limiter. No, replace with easy mix. So I can get, yeah, there's an ad-free version. I don't know what the actual thing is now, though. Like the price. I know it's like way more expensive. Specifics, rock, hop. Ooh, hello. Right, I'm not going to put the master on yet because I need to experiment with which mastering patch sounds the best. However, this can have an easy mix. I wonder what metal mix buses. Ooh. Grow a beard. Fair enough. Wow. Wow, sick, and the controls are wow and sick. Let's have a listen. I cannot tell what that's doing. So we need something a bit more ambient, I think. Let's have a look. Oh, I forgot I got that. Oh, gods. Ooh, the crunch actually sounds nice on that. Because then it adds some, the sample adds some texture. That's a fair point. Amazon Prime don't mind like account sharing, which is good because I know. Sorry, I know. Mum and Grandma both use mine, like when they're here, and let's see, where's Shredsynth? Let's try that. Okay, so the bass is actually, I need to change that so it's more bassy because I think it's taking up a bit too much of the. Let me change the shred synth as well. I'm gonna move the shred synth up an octave. There we go. I'm gonna change how this is playing. See if I can push the bass frequencies a bit more. That might sound better. She's been travelling for a while, incredibly, because she really can't leave. Huh. Fair enough. Okay, at that pitch, the laser noise is just, it's just turning into nothingness. Maybe this is where we could get away with the Gary Newman. Oh, I've got Rebel Yell. What else is infamous? Ooh, I've got the Evangelist Blade Runner patch. No. Witch Hunt? No. I'm sure there was a patch thing in here that just said leads. But Velcro Commissar. Take on me. To be fair, what we could do is find a nice simple sounding sine wave and then do the Doom thing of running it through horrible, horrible distortion. So let's see, do we have a... What the f... That sounds weird. That sounds a bit too melody, I think. That sounds... You know what? Instead of using an PX, oof, that's a bullshit that they're or like their like school classmates, whatever, are already buying into transphobic bullshit. I'm glad they've figured out who they are, though. They'll be much like better for it in the long run. You know, I'm slightly jealous. Like, I wish I'd have. Oh, nice. I was gonna say, I wish I'd have figured it out at that age rather than at the tender young age of 33. But yeah, I'm citrus. I'm glad that they've got, like, they've clearly got like their true selves in their head, if that makes sense. Oh, I didn't mean to add it. I want to replace you. Oh, you know what could work? Harmer. Where's Harmer? Where's Harmer? Right there. Gamer. Ooh. Yum, 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 yum. This one might actually just work as it is. Hold on. Yeah, it is definitely like. Right, I just need to add a patch to widen that a bit. See. Ooh, that works. But yeah, like, it's definitely good to hear that from a kid. Like, I don't know, like, it's one of those things where looking back, like, there was so many things where, like, as a child, looking back, I was like, oh, if I'd have known about this, then I would have been out way earlier. But I didn't know it was a thing until, like, later, and at that point I was, like, fully in the denial part. So yeah. Now we want to come in pretty fast, so I think the shred riff is going to go here, right? Because then what I'll do is, let me just put another thing here, which can be riser, and that will be blue as well, because that's also a sample. Let me just find the risers. I updated to new Windows, and now like all of my quick access thing isn't on the side anymore. It's in like a separate folder, which is annoying. Doom 2. Why have... Oh, I remember. Oh, I mean, it's not specifically the one I was looking for. Possibly. Um, 10 to 11. I upgraded. Very doomy. Oh yes, that is the riser I want. Let's just... actually, should work just like that with a snippet over the other side. And then, if I put that on 11, right? Sort of. It needs to be a lot lower than that, like level-wise, and you know what? I think it's too intense straight away. It needs to... Welcome to Cybertron. What I need, I think, what I should actually go for is if I go back into the other thing, the... No, not vocals. Psytrance. Here we go. So, effects, uplifters. Let's have a listen. Yeah, something like that. So, if I... We'll have a mess around with some... No, not two of them. If I fade that in a bit. And then the synth lead can turn up because it's panning now. And that riser can go to 11. So let's have a look. Let's have a play. Yeah, that's it. That's what we want. That is prison. Stop, synth lead. There we go. That's what we want. Oh, I didn't do my own VTuber, Avi. What I did was let me just find them on Etsy because what I did was I got it like commissioned from when I find them. Like, I'm scrolling down my purchases. Here we go. From Nekonime. I will put their name in the chat. There we go. So, them on Etsy. They do like VTuber commissions. So yeah, I ended up going for this, and basically what we did was I was like, I want something cyberpunk style, and then sent pictures of literally like my Canon V from Cyberpunk 2077 and said, kind of like this. And then we ended up with me. So yeah, that's how I ended up getting like the way I look. So yeah. Let's see. Let's go into drums. Let's make some drums. Hold on. So what we're gonna do, right? I like the fact that if I go on the drums here, no, we don't want normal. We want blast beat. Hard. There we go. Right, let's add some. We want 16ths. Because, like, obviously, we're coming in as a blast, so it's like. So, if we fill this with kicks. And the good thing is, Easy Drummers, the way it works, like, it's very good at, like, humanizing the beats, so they don't just sound as mechanical as they could. I can make them mechanical, but yeah, they do. It does sound more human. The style is very human. Oops. Like that. Oh, that's one thing I haven't added. Mix. Drums. Group bus. Oh, I forgot I've got some new metal. Let's have a listen. Yeah, just set that. Let's just set it going on the kicks and see. No, not that one. Because normally I'd go for this. I'll leave it on that for now, because obviously we need extra drums. You can't tell just from Dave Grohl early day fills. You can't tell just from it's kind of the sound I'm going for, DJ. Just a do we want? Now the debate is... Stop! The debate is whether we want it to be like hi-hats on the 8s, or if we want to go quarter notes or anything. Tell you what, let's have a look at so let me see. Let's see. 6/6 Samus, blast beats. Right. Let's see. Can I sources? Let's add a source. Window capture. Ah, that's a bit bigger than I thought it would be. Let's just zoom that down here. I can't cut it any... Let me see if I can change the way this works so it's not just... Nope. I guess you're seeing all my recommendations and everything. It's fine.
Blast beats! Everybody's favorite metal beat, right? Yeah. There's many types of blast beats, and hopefully I included them all in this video. Notation here for you dummies. Bottom is the kick, middle is snare, and the top is whatever fucking symbol you want. Okay? Here we go.
So the bomb blast is kind of what we're doing at the minute. And he was doing it on hi-hats. Might do some of this later. This one always makes me laugh. Oh, I added some of this in some Borneo stuff before. Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm thinking is, let's just hide YouTube again. What I'm thinking is maybe like the Dirk Blast is very much like a lot of tom work and like this. It's because the triplet stuff. So what I'm thinking, this. So we go here. let's see. Let's rename opening drums. I know I could put them as the same synth file, like as the same MIDI file, right? But I'm thinking this way I've got a bit more versatility with what we want to do. The riser needs to turn down. So okay. So snare's not got as much like crack to it as I wanted. Whoops. Just knocking everything over on the side. I think it's because I don't have the master patch on. Because normally, where are you? Metal Masher. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's got a bit more of a feel to it. Stop. That works a bit better in context. Stop synth. The bass needs turning down. Let's go back to the grid editor. It's alive. Right. Hold on a sec. I'm just gonna play Chrome Fanatic again. Just need to step away from the PC a sec.
shifts that can be cancelled at the drop of a hat. But for Amazon, they provide the ultimate flexibility, allowing us to switch labour costs on and off like a tap.
I forgot about the mic. Right. I was debating whether to try and set up the guitar pedal to record some, but the problem is I've got too much stuff under my desk, so I need to clean it out. So let's see. So where were we? We were at the blast. So let's just, whoops, How many bars is that? It's 8. Let's do... You know what? We don't even need 8 bars here, because then we do 4 bars in here, right? Because then what we'll do, because I want to end each 4 bars with a fill. Change the resolution to 8s again. Whoop. This one could be... There we are. Okay, let me just... Okay, remove. So, just by itself, it sounds like... Now, do I just do the... Now, the debate is whether to do the drum fill so it is whether we do the drum fill so it's 2 bars like or whether to do like a 4 bar drum fill. I'll tell you what, let's see. Fill 1. Let's see what drum fills we've got as metal drum fills. Pickups. No. You know what? Let me put music in the background again while we're talking. So what I'm thinking, let's checking something a minute. Okay. Huh. I just realised that this version of this version of Beyond the Veil that we've been listening to isn't the one I thought it was. Because it's not the one with vocals. Let me just... There we go, that's better. Right. Sorry, I heard Bad to the Bone in the background from the TV at the other side of the room. I thought someone was just playing memes over and over again. So I'm just looking at where's Dirk? Whoops. Right, I'm not streaming right. Okay. No worries, DJ, and hope you have a good day at work tomorrow. Thank you for turning up and actually watching me do this nonsense. See you later. Now, let me just... What are you? Excuse me. Right, let's just... why is... For some reason it was looking like I was sad. Right, I'm just going to have a look and see if that's appeared in my product manager. So what I've done, I've ended up going on, because I want a nice fill, but I want one, because the problem is the ones that come with the drums are fairly generic, right? Or they're from songs that already exist, and I don't want to like steal, like full on steal a fill. So what I'm thinking, what I thought was, I'll get, because I've been meaning to get Dirt Verburen's drum midis. There we go. Yes, so it's in my thing, so I'll just quickly install that. And then we've got, so I might have to come out of this second, so let's go back to Hangout. There we go. I need to tweak my eyebrows because like whenever I'm talking normally it looks like I'm sad. I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to be like this. Oh well. And then I tell you what, like while we're waiting for that, let me save our work here. File, save as. Demos, yeah. And what we will call this, Demonos, and we'll call it now. Right, what I'm thinking, bringing it back on here a sec. Like the problem is like the subject matter is going to be very, as per usual for me, it's going to be political. So let's call it, let's have the working title be genocide. So we're going to close that a minute. Back to Hangout. Oh, that has installed already. So clean disk space. Let's restart the stream. Not the stream, the fucking. Here we are. So let me just check. Go back to games. There we go. Right, back. What is? I've got something on my chat settings that's just blinging at me, and I don't know what it is. Chat appearance. What? How is that font size? Redeemable colours. No. Whatevs. Mod icons. Yep. Oh, right, no. Right, let's have a look at this. So we'll switch all these off a minute. So we wanted a fill. So let's open Easy Drummer again. Let's look in the library of the extremes. The extreme. You know what? That one would work. And then what we can do... I did not realise how long that was. So then... So, hold on. You know what? We will repeat this riff twice. And then that fill. Whoops. And then what we can do. Let's see how that will work. No. Just so I can get that in. Right, let's pause this a sec. I think that works better. And then there we go. That sounds better. Thank you, Dirk. I think debating whether the intro needs to be like, no, the intro is fine as it is with the sample, but what we need to do Let's drag these over here a bit, and then I can let's see what happens, right? If we add that layer to it. And then what we do here, I'm going to go into there. We'll name this FPC intro. So, how many bars would that be? Would be you alright?
I am swallowed all that beautiful.
Oh. One. Let's just. I think that needs to be the other way around. So if I leave that. Yeah, there we go, that's better. So, 2, 3, 4. Then I can do this there and there. Oh, that's longer than I thought it was. So we need a couple more, actually. What we need is 4 bars. So if I delete these ones. So, rename FPC hats, right? And then if I clone you, where are you? Build. So then 16. So we go with the kicks like that, right? Now I know this looks like it could just be a repeated pattern, but I am going to add some variant. The plan is to add some variance in this. This is just to test an idea. So I had something at the bottom just that looked like an installation. I was trying to figure out what it was. It was the drum MIDI pack. Oh, hi. Listen. I'm not too bad. Are you okay? You great, awesome. I was trying to figure out if I knew you from a different stream. Oh god, I'm knocking everything over again. So, yeah, thank you for joining the music stream. Yeah, kinda. I'm new in the case of like to actual streaming itself. Like normally I'm an audience member, so I'm either watching Zan or I'm watching Booth, or I think I've been in like Mother V3's chat, or oh god, I follow a few people like Critical Role, Buff Pop, Cinder, Wibs, but I've been promising Zan, because me and Zan are in a band together. I've been promising him for ages, like, oh, I will stream when I'm making music, and then had various tech problems and all sorts. And then I meant to earlier this week, and then depression hit, and I went, brrr. So I was like, well, I'll do it today, but he's still streaming over on his other thing, so I've just been messing around doing stuff. Thank you for the welcome. So yeah, so currently we're working on a new Demonos song, because me and Zan have a band together called Demonos, and what we did was that we've done a few songs before. We released a few, like an EP as Operation Overlord, but we decided to change the name, and we also recorded a song called Chrome Fanatic for submitting to the Growl FM radio station on Cyberpunk 2077. Obviously we didn't get in, but we're gonna use the song for us instead, because fuck it, why not? So I've just been working on a new one for us, so we're just listening to how the how it sounds with the kicks and stuff. Where am I from? I'm from well, I'm from the UK, as you can see on the thing. Ooh, that is good. That is tasty. It's going to sound better with guitars. I'm from Yorkshire in the UK. So, like, Zan lives over in, like, me and him both live in. Oh, thank you. I got it from, I don't know if you can scroll further up. I commissioned it on Etsy from a person called Nekonime. She did like brilliantly. Like basically, what I said, like, oh, I want a cyberpunk style VTube avatar, which like you can tell by if I see, like full on cyberpunk, right? And I said I wanted like the cyberpunk style, and basically sent her screenshots of my character in Cyberpunk 2077, and this is what I got back, and I was like, oh, this is so good. And just because I wanted to, I decided to go full body as well, so I can, so that there's a full me. But let me zoom in again, back to where I was. About there, I think. Sure. So yeah, whoop. Let's go back. Yeah, and then, whoop, and there's Zan. Like, this is an older photo of him. I need a newer one, but yeah, that's his. Whoops. Oh, that was me explaining the guitar. So, yeah, I just thought, like, because Zan's been like, hey, do a stream, you said you would. I'm just messing around, like, trying to write a new song, which, full disclosure, our music is very politically left-leaning, which is why this song is called Genocide, because I've been recently getting pissed off about that whole thing. Right, I'll see if I can add you. I need to find my login details for Discord again, because it logged me out, and then it's like, oh, you need to verify on your Google Authenticator thing, but that's on my old phone, and I can't find my old phone, so I'm currently looking for it. But once I'm back on, then yeah, I will try and do that. So I'm just trying to figure out with this how to, what else we can add. I don't want Easy Drummer. I want this. There we go. So turn down the textures. Stop, synth. I'm wondering if maybe when it kicks into the shred synth, whether to change it so it's, instead of going, so it's going. Maybe, let's try it. So that's these bars. I think delete those. So on the 2 and the 4, it's okay, cool. On the 2 and the 4, it's going to do the oops. There we go. Let's give that a try from the beginning. That sounded good. And then from there maybe go into main riff. Because then the drums can go a bit more like headbangy. So if we go main riff drums, yeah, and then we go into Easy Drummer 3. Let's go back into the grid editor. So because we want it to have that Fear Factory kind of feel with the kicks. So it's like, so if the drums, no, we want blast beat hard. Right, so if we go into like the riff and it's going, we want to hit every single note on the kick. So it's then yeah, okay. So then we've got let's go for symbol 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. See how this sounds, shall we? Oh, that's satisfying. That sounds nice. Right, so if I see, let's copy and go bip paste. Paste there as well. Do I play, what do you mean, like, do I play games, or do I play as in, like, play the actual guitar, like, the guitar parts on stream? Because if you're talking games, like, that's one thing I'm looking at doing in the future. Like, maybe some co-op games with Zan and things like that, depending on what him and Wibbs are playing. Like, they're playing, Helldivers 2 at the minute. So I was talking to Zan about modded Lethal Company. That'd be fun. Or if I was playing by myself, I'd be playing like Exit 8 or something like that. Something more chill, like Elite Dangerous. I need to get back to playing that. As for playing guitar, like, I was going to set up my guitar earlier, but I need space under my desk to be able to get the Helix pedal in. So that's going to be the next port of call. So I just need to sort that out. What was I looking up? Let me just... While we're sorting this... What? That's not... Oh my god. There we go. Just boot up Photoshop while we're doing stuff. Then for this one... So... There we go. Then if I get that, drag it here. Mute you. So, see how that sounds all together. Oh, yes. And then it goes into whatever the verse riff is going to be. You know what? You know what would be fun? Let me just... Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's put some background music on. Save this. Right. Save that. What I'm going to do is I'll finish this stream for now. Maybe I'll pop on again later. So, hope you have a good night. Bye.